question for the panel.
Woo.
Is lusting over someone else while in a relationship something that should be cause for concern? Toya, Luna, TNJ. Let's start with you guys. What do you think?
I think if your person has a self-control problem, definitely. It's natural to want other people in a relationship. You could window shop. I mean, you can't expect your person to only be attracted to you forever and ever. Like, if they love you and they care for you, they're gonna respect the boundaries of your relationship. But unless they act on those lustful urges, then I wouldn't say it's cause for concern.
Yeah, because the way I be looking. But I mean, I don't care. I mean, you can look like you can window shop. You can't steal or purchase. That like everything else. Like, how would I know that the person is lusting over another person unless they came to me and was like, "Toya, damn, I've been really thinking about girl in 3C." Then it's a problem. But as long as it stays in your head and you don't act on it, then I'm cool because I'm probably looking too. I'm just not purchasing or stealing.
Ooh.
All right. Okay. Next up, E Black. What are you saying? What are you saying, bro?
First of all, you shouldn't be lusting over nobody other than your significant other. You know, that's just, you know, there's a difference between having a crush and lusting. Lusting is a sexual carnal behavior. So when you're doing that, then you're obviously not giving your all to another person. So think about it like this: how much are you willing? How much energy would you put into another person? That means that much less that you're putting into the person that's your significant other. So, like I said, there's a difference between crushing over somebody and looking at somebody. But when you talk about lusting, you're actually physically or mentally and spiritually taking yourself away from the person that you should be giving most of your attention to.
Princess.
I really think it's about the foundation of the relationship. I kind of believe like you lose them how you got them. So like if you were lusting over that person in the beginning, I feel like a lot of times it's not like deeper than that. We try to go deeper than that, but I feel like even like how you were raised and your parents, like for instance, if you come from a single parent household where you never seen a relationship work, and then somebody come from a, you know, parent household that had two parents that stuck it out as long as they knew, I feel like, you know, you had that problem because that person may actually believe it's never really gonna, you know, go further than that. So maybe that's like
That's kind of sad.
It's sad, but I feel like it is. I feel like it is like that because, like, I feel like lusting has an underlying issue. We think it's just like you said, like a carnal desire and things like that. But a lot of times, it's just kind of like another reason just to be like somebody's better than you instead of working on what you have.
Okay, that's all I got to say to that. All right, John. John. Enough lusting. All right.
Man, this is hard, bro. You know what? If I would have went first, it would have been, man, this is hard because you totally changed my mind between E Black. He really the one who changed my mind because I was more on the side of, I was thinking along with Toy and them. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Naturally.
But then when he said what he said, I said, shit, that's a good point. That's a real good point. And then Princess followed up. I said, man.
Lust is everywhere. You lust after everything. You to say that you don't
you
lust.
You really do.
Is a lie. But that's if you act on it. Lusting means look at him. Oh, he good. He look good. He could get it one day when I'm free. That don't mean I'm really gonna do it.
Like all up in your feelings. You know? Okay.
But what you actually think is actually more in towards your action. So it's choosing eyes, it's smiles, it's conversation. So it's more than just.
That's when that would be flirting, and that's when you cross the line. Lusting it could be inside my head.
Wait, hold on. Let everyone go first. Let everyone go first.
It's different.
Moni.
Yes.
Moni. Yes.
Yeah. See, now
Give it to us. Give it to us straight.
hold
All
on,
right.
because see now I just got to thinking like lusting, like shit. That's a real like that's a desire for sex. That is a that's really what it is. A sexual
Yeah,
desire.
you look at a
That's what
celebrity,
lusting
you
is.
lust. When you
Yeah,
look
you
at
don't need to be lusting over no.
an
Yeah, no.
athlete, you lust.
No, you gonna lust over this. Yeah. We here with it. We be lusting here. Now it's one thing because everybody gonna look. Everybody be like, oh, okay, I see you. But all that, yeah, we could get it. And if I was free, yeah, it ain't gonna be none of that. So I think it'll be a little concern over here.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it'd be. I don't know if it's gonna be an area for concern, but I'm not oblivious to it. Like I'm kind of like what Toy is. You can't
And I
control
would,
what
and you
somebody
don't,
thinks.
you would never
You don't
voice
know.
that to your
Like, how do you
person.
know? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do
That's
you know?
all that's
Like,
Wait,
gonna
wait,
go
hold on,
on
hold
in
on,
their
hold on, hold
mind.
on. Hold on. Let Alex go. Alex, say your piece with your good mic this time.
My good mic. Yeah, not my good internet connection. But I think that lusting is a huge concern because like lusting, like textbook definition, lusting means to desire someone, to crave someone. And if you're with
Yeah.
someone and you crave someone else, that's an issue to me. I always like look at these type of questions or scenarios like how would I want the partner to be with me? So like I wouldn't want my man to lust over anyone else. There's a difference between like lusting and thinking someone's attractive. You know, me and my dude, we could see a girl that's beautiful and be like, oh, she's beautiful. That's fine. But like lusting, craving and stuff like that, that's like emotionally cheating if you're with someone else because you're craving someone else's body and then you may act on those desires. And why? Okay, so if you think that someone is physically attractive, you have no problem admitting it. But like if you were lusting over someone, why wouldn't you tell your partner? Because it's an issue.
Like
you know what I mean?
No, because it's out of respect. It's a respect thing. I'm not going to be like, hey, boo, if you wasn't here, he could get it.
Because that's an issue, though. Yeah, because that's an issue.
That would be disrespect. But inside your head, people lust every day. You lust over celebrities. You lust over athletes. You lust over. You see them.
I don't.
I think they're physically attractive, but I don't like crave them.
Crave? I'm about crave.
Yeah, you cute.
Can I put this into perspective?
My definition of lust is
because to me,
not craving.
A lot of relationships have this problem with lust because
they get insecure.
You can look at somebody's social media, and if you look at a lot of men's social media, you'll see a lot of women with they either have model bodies or big asses or big titties, and they showing off their ass, and you over here liking these pictures. You don't think that's lust?
That's lust. That's also.
Hold on. Because the definition of lust. Can we put the definition out there first so that we can make sure that we're addressing the same thing?
Yeah, because I think it's really subjective at this point.
What were you going to say about Moni? What were you going to say about
lusting? Is a strong desire for sex. That's what lusting is.
It is.
Yeah,
that's not just
very
looking
strong,
at somebody like, oh, you're cute.
A strong desire for sex.
Yeah.
And if you're sitting here in a relationship, you can't tell me that no man has ever wanted to have sex with somebody else, or no woman has ever wanted to have sex with somebody else besides their partner.
No, see,
you can love your partner.
That's what I'm gonna tell you. I haven't, so I can at least.
Yeah, I haven't either. Yeah, I can
love your partner, but in a lot of relationships, there's a lot of men who have wanted other women that just don't act on those wants because they respect their partner and they love their partner and they know the boundaries that they have with their partner.
Right.
You could have lust and not act on it.
Well, the thing about I think you guys are
like it's a strong desire to like want somebody and want just because I say, oh yeah, that person's hot or that person looks good. I'm not going to really go over there and do it. I'm not going to entertain it. I'm not going to do it. But you can look at somebody and be like, well, damn, I got the tingle. But that don't mean you're going to act on it. That don't mean you're going to go over there and do it. That don't mean you're going to disrespect your partner or anything like that. To say that you don't have that, to say that you look at a picture and you don't do that, or to say that you see a person and you don't do that is a like you're just saying that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hold on. Can we talk about crave? Can we talk? You guys said that lusting is kind of like craving somebody, right? Now, if I crave food,
I agree with that.
But if you crave food, what happens to your mouth? You start to salivate. So that is a physical change. That is a metaphysical, spiritual change that comes into your body. Those things then become actionable actions. So lusting over somebody is a huge problem.
I
agree.
I don't know. I have something weird. Maybe this is weird to me, but I feel like attraction is worse than lust because like you can't help who you're attracted to. Like literally, like you said, you're like your body starts to move towards that person because like they're just
pull you.
Yeah, like it you could see a beautiful woman, a beautiful man who has a beautiful mind, the way he talks, the way he speaks, and you're like, I don't want to have sex with this person, but like this could be another potential.
Yeah, it's another lifetime. You could get your another lifetime.
But if you lust after them, isn't there some type of attraction then?
You have to be attracted to them to have lust. If you're lusting after somebody, you want to have sex with them, which means you have to be attracted to them in some manner.
Yeah, I feel like that.
Yeah, it's a very like carnal level. At a very carnal level.
Yeah, but when you say carnal, I feel like lust is especially that because like it goes away, like it leaves, like especially like if somebody was like,
it does, it dissipates.
You're right, it's instantaneous. Yeah.
Whereas like attraction is like that's the person you like. Oh my god, like they think the same thoughts as me, like they're deep, they're this and that. Like that's when I need to know, sir. Yeah. Are you attracted?
Yeah, that's when you start having feelings. That's when you start doing stuff like that's when you start having feelings about the person. That's when you start caring about the person. That's when you start hiding stuff about the person because that's when you start feeling guilty. When you just lust, that's just instantaneous. That's one
and
thing.
I can't tell you how many times. Like when a woman gets dressed up and walks down the street, she gets hollered at or she gets looks, or if she wants to show off. Cat call all the time, and that's the lust aspect of our society for women. We get hollered at on a daily basis because of the way our body looks. Once we leave that situation, once we leave that store, or we get off that street or whatever, them niggas ain't thinking about us no more.
Right, they on to the next one.
They on to the next, and that's purely lust. That ain't got nothing. That ain't got nothing to do with us.
John, you got something else? You got want to add to that, John?
Well, here's the thing. I think this is why the guys and the ladies are kind of, because we do this from time to time. We think about something and think that y'all gonna think about it the same way, and we actually don't. See, as a dude, I know if I'm lusting, I'm acting. Period. I'm not shy. If I'm lusting, I'm acting. I'm mama. Let me holler at you real quick.
Right quick.
That may be your experience. If you're lusting after a woman, you might holler at them, but not every man is gonna holler at them.
Gonna do that, but we really thinking about it. I'm just
a lot of men will just look. They will stare at you hard as fuck. They see your ass, they like, damn, that's a fat ass. Dude,
it depends on the dude.
Like, you don't know what I was doing as. They say that, but they keep that to themselves. A lot of men keep that to themselves because for whatever reason they have that, they keep them to themselves, but they would. Not every man acts on lust.
No, of course not. Not every man approaches women, but we know what happens. That's how relationships start for the most part. But here's the thing. And with guys, when we see a girl that's hot, most dudes that are not have a low self-esteem and they gonna say something and we lust it first.
Say something, yeah.
We are visual. When we see something that looks good, we immediate and we want it. That's because we have lust and attraction at the same time. Most of the time, we have lust and attraction at the same time.
Yeah, men.
If you're not worth our time, we ain't gonna lust after you. Period. It's like she all right, but if she's that girl, the radar go off.
I don't know. Hold on. I don't know because you can lust after something. Because I don't know. With men, like when if you lust for someone, like you can have them that night and then that lust is gone. But attraction, I think, is something that stays a little bit longer. No,
depends on that night at that point.
Because the attraction can come what they look like. You can be attracted to somebody. You can not even be attracted to the way that they look physically, but their mind, the way they carry themselves, the time you spend with them can make them more
attractive.
to you.
Yeah.
And then,
But it's
and that's
without
why
it.
you're not even
Say
seeing them
something
anyway.
then.
But
Wait,
it's without
hold
it.
on, let her finish.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
let her finish. What were you saying, Toya?
I was saying then after time, what they look like, the immediate lust of looking at them or the craving to want to have sex with them has nothing to do with the lust. It has to do with the attraction that you have for that person and how they make you feel or what you talk about. And some people are like, attracted to intelligence. Some people, and it has nothing to do with what the person looks like. At least with me, I can see somebody that's hot as fuck. That don't mean I'm going to drop everything and go be with them. And there could be somebody that doesn't even look like anybody I would date. And then I would give them the time of day because of the way they carry themselves and the way that they are, their personality, how they are with their family, and so forth on. So a lust for me doesn't tie into I'm 100% going to act on it, or I have this craving that I can't stop. It's like what she said, what Princess says, that the attraction is what's going to be making me think like, dang, should I call him? Should I text him? Should I make myself available? Should I slide in the DMs? That's the part that's going to make me go further, not the lust. The lust will come and go.
I think that's what is the difference between men and women, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because our lust is a lot more like,
I swear to God,
it's a hard pull to get away from. But like once it's gone, it's gone. It's like if there's no attraction there.
It's a powerful emotion, though. It's not just hard for men; it's hard for women too. We just get more ridiculed for feeling lustful, and so women are afraid to admit that they're lustful because naturally women are supposed to be sexual creatures. We're not supposed to want to have sex with anybody.
No, I mean, I also think that
us and not let anybody else know.
I think that it takes more. Like, yes, for men, it's like, okay, we have lust. For men, we have lust, and then like we just want to act on it. For women, there is lust, but then there still has to be, like, women usually want more than just lust.
The physical.
Yeah, women we're emotional.
Yeah, so like for guys, it's like we're purely physical. So it's like lust.
But wait. How long does it take for a woman to get sexually aroused by a man? It takes a lot.
That is not true.
No, not all the time.
It just really depends on the person.
So I'm sorry. Hold on. Let's break it
down. Wait. Let him
like,
defend himself. Take it easy. Hold on.
Let's break it down. So if you guys just seen a guy with muscles, is that just your sexual attraction?
They don't even give a damn.
No, you guys have to be stimulated mentally.
Most of the time, with women with lust comes shame, so we feel bad for lusting after somebody.
But you guys are not.
If I was in a relationship,
let E Black rebuttal. Hold on, go ahead, E Black.
You guys are not understanding what I'm saying. Is that for women, you guys have to have a whole bunch of checkpoints to get to sexual arousal. So when you guys get
sexual acceptance to actually doing it, we have a whole bunch of checkpoints. Yeah. But for me to look at you and say I'll smash it if I could, I have that within 10 seconds. But if I'm going to act on it, that's a totally different story. But you have to meet all the checkpoints for us to actually get to that point. Yes, but for me in my head to think, ooh, I don't know, I would like to see what's happening. That happens in the first 10 seconds if you open your mouth.
That's cap. That is all cap.
Oh, hold on. Alex, what do you think? You've been quiet there.
Well, I'm really just taking everything in. But like, yeah, I do agree with what she said, what Toya said about like, I mean, you can look at someone and, want to have like a relationship or a sexual relationship with them, but like there has to be some type of like other qualities other than like the physical to actually have sex with them.
Yeah, and I would say
just depending on how you are, like some women just don't care, like they just do it right then and there. It just really depends on how you are.
On balance probabilities, though, most women kind of want more, versus guys were just there's not. It's like, oh, she looks good, and that's it. She was there, she looked good, and that really all it took. John, go.
If you're trying to smash, bro, you're gonna have to feed into her emotional side, bro. That whole physical shit, that is not it. You're gonna have to have a conversation with her, demonstrate that you can listen. Demonstrate it. Like if she knows that you listen, nigga, you separate yourself from every other nigga out there. Because most of them don't. True.
But if you're just trying to smash, if you're just trying to smash, though, isn't it just you do that stuff to smash? Then if there was no real attraction, it was all just a smash. No.
It depends. Like you can go. Like if I'm going after a girl, that means she look good. Period. Because I'm a visual person.
Yeah.
Just like you. So let's get that out the way. What's gonna make me only want to smash is something that's there that I just don't. Either I don't want a relationship at the moment, right? Like I'm not trying, and she'll know that up front. And then, or if I am pursuing a relationship, she just ain't really. It's something about her, and I've picked up on that in conversation. There's something about her that's just not going to click. It's not going to fit because I believe like once you show me a couple of behaviors, and the way that your mindset is, then if your mindset is tied to a whole bunch of other behaviors that I'm gonna be familiar with that I don't want no parts of. So I'm not trying to change nobody. So yeah, you know how we classify women. We either gonna take them home, we're gonna be with them, or we can't tell nobody this happened. Like those are the classifications.
That's a fact.
You're awful.
Right.
Nobody.
not
an NDA.
Not a soul.
Like everybody say, hey,
you just gotta let them know. Just
baby girl.
You better not say shit. I'll deny
it. But I guess what I was gonna say, like the main point of that is, in the end of the day, as guys, we'd still smash even if we know. Okay, I'm not really. I don't see anything more with this woman. Yeah, but we're still going to smash.
And
versus,
some women will too.
Some women will do that too.
Some women
balance the probabilities. Balance the probabilities.
Well, I mean, you're not going. Not a lot of women gonna do that.
That's what I'm saying.
But so what he said is, you have to work your way up to wanting to do that.
Yes.
No, we know if we want to do that right off the bat. The worry is we're going to act on it. That's why what guys don't understand is we know when we first look at you and you first open your mouth, within 10 seconds we know what we're going to do.
Yeah, you
and then you build on top of that. The more you talk, you either minus away from that or you add on top of that. And once you add on top of that, and we start to feel more comfortable, then that's when the act actually happens. But we know already within the first. That's why you get girls that get hollered at in the first 10 seconds. No, thank you. Or it could be another guy saying the same exact thing that the other guy just said, and then he gets to go run with it, and she entertains it. Because we know within that first 10 seconds you open your mouth if it's going to fly or if it's not, and then it just either builds or it minuses.
That's why I said approach is everything.
Wait, I have a little thought because I think this never really gets acknowledged, but
is that a Yoda hat?
Yes, it is, Baby Yoda, baby. But women historically has always had more to lose than men if they were discovered cheating. Whereas like men, they were the providers and everything. So how we don't even know how much environment, culture, and history really affects just genes and genes expression of us being that thing. Like, are women like apprehensive really because like maybe we don't get that sexual desire like that, or is it that bitch you about to be out there on your ass and you got to find another person?
If that's the thought process, then we were longer primates than we were actually like civilized as we are now.
I get that,
and we still have the same. We haven't really evolved too far from that.
Yeah, I can say probably, but can we really say that? I can say physically we may not have evolved, but maybe mentally we have evolved. Maybe gene expression, maybe that. Because think about the iCloud is nothing but a mind. It's just modeled after the mind. So if that's being updated and we're humans updating that, who's to say us updating our own gene expressions and all these things from years of a certain type of pattern, that thing that may be a factor? That's what I'm saying, because I think about it. Usually a lot of women are being provided for by their man. So it's not as easy just to be like, oh, that guy looks good. That nigga could look good and be broke as fuck. Like, and then everything is over.
That part.
Yeah.
Like, whereas if it's a girl, she look good, I'm already taking care of another girl, so shoot, y'all want to switch spots or what? I could be wrong, but I'm thinking like that's just maybe a point.
That's a good point. Yeah, I agree. And then shame. Women have shame but we get shamed for it. If we did act impulsively on the things that we feel or the things that we admit to feeling.
Man, let us cheat on a man. She a hoe. She a homie smasher. She for the street.
Or not even cheat. You could be
She's a
single
runner.
as
She's
all
a
get
track
out.
star.
You could be single as all get out, and you would just
E-Black, you want to comment on this?
Like entertaining, and you would be labeled all the bad things. Think about it. Nobody ever asks a man, "What's your body count?" I mean, some women care. I care. Some women care. Actually, no, I don't care because I wouldn't ask that.
Okay, all right. That's perfect that you said that because women typically don't care. Again, men and women want two different things. Like, men don't care so much about provision because we know we have to provide. Women care about provision. That's why you don't so much care about their body count. You care if they could provide. Wait, hold on. You care about if they could provide for you more than you care about their body count. Versus guys, we care more about how promiscuous she's been over how much money she can actually give me.
No,
but I don't care.
Why
like that's what
in our society as a whole, women are worried about that.
Say that again, Moni.
I'm just wondering, like, cause like with y'all, like, you so worried about her body count, but you have a body count, so everybody got a body count. So I'm just trying to understand what's the
and nobody in here a virgin,
and that's why I don't care because otherwise
I got this one
backwards.
Go for it.
What's your body count? What's your body count? But that's that toxic. It's like it's not toxic, but that's like that purity stuff where they want the women to only have slept with
Purity
4 people
stuff.
for the whole 40-year life, and the man can sleep with 4 men. That's okay.
All right, John, go for it. John, go.
Purity. It's just purity.
I said purity.
Hold on, E-Black. Hold on.
I said it on backstage, and I'm gonna say it again because we're not created equal. We're different, and that's fine. Y'all are born with a
I mean, we get
hymen.
treated different all the time.
Wait, hold on. Let him finish.
Y'all were born with a covering over y'all to let you know what your place was. You don't let nobody get that covering off of you until you pick that right person. Dudes was not born like that. We need to, one, know how to be good in bed. Two, we were here to multiply and replenish the earth. A man's job is to have sex and pass his gene along. Period.
Oh wow!
I'm just telling you, you can take 20 men and repopulate the whole. You can repopulate the entire earth. Now, is it some science behind it? Absolutely.
Wait, hold on. Let him finish.
Why do you think men get so curious about different women? If you see, y'all ain't inside the mind of a man. Men get struck by curiosity of different women. As soon as you see a different woman.
So why don't you be honest about that? Why don't y'all be honest about that? Y'all don't be honest about that. Y'all don't.
Some of us are.
Hold on. Wait, Moni, hold on.
I always told y'all.
John, finish what you were saying.
Men get attracted by different types of women. If you been a dude and all he ever been with was one woman, you are at high risk of being cheated on. You are very high risk. When he gets to a big city and you think I'm joking. When he gets to a bigger city and he sees all these different women around him, you better hope that strawberry don't come through and all he had was chocolate.
You don't think the woman in that big city, you got the same risk? You think you're really the only one trying to be the only one at all times?
But
you don't think that we have that same, the thing that we have is loyalty. And what we turn around and say is, you know what? You might be bigger. You might hit it right better. You might even provide better. I might even like your land better. But because I already committed to this land, I'm going to stay here. That's the difference. We get the same.
We don't think like that.
The only difference is we are oblivious to it. We don't see it because we don't want to see it. And y'all don't see it because you don't want to see it.
We see it. And we want to see it.
That's the thing.
You have to learn how to be faithful. It is not in us to be faithful. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
And I think everybody has to learn that, though. I think everybody has to learn to be faithful.
Every man has to learn how to be faithful. And a dude
everybody.
I think the problem here is that he based in all of his experiences off of religious background. Not everybody is living by religious standards. Not everybody is reading the Bible and be like, okay, this is what a woman should be like. Women have a covering over them. This is what men are supposed to be here for. That's a religious background. When you're not in the church,
right there.
You meet a lot of people
who are
promiscuous. Because if they weren't promiscuous, dating apps wouldn't be so prevalent today. We wouldn't have Tinder. We wouldn't have Plenty of Fish. Y'all make it seem like Women are only supposed to be one way, and granted, the Bible is in the fictional section of a library. So not everybody believes this. This is literally just what you believe under a religion. Not everybody believes that. I don't feel like.
Okay, well, let me hold on. Can I butt in for real quick?
Yeah,
I understand what you're saying, but I understand. But let me ask you this: most of our vital organs are what on the inside, right? Where's your vagina? On the inside. So you guys are protecting the most precious thing. No, let me finish. I'm sorry, let me finish because y'all be going off. But y'all most protected organ is on the inside. And the most protected organ is meant for one thing. For birth. So let me even give it to you even more.
That's natural science.
Wait, hold on.
That's natural science, but to break down natural science even more, you guys can have birth without even an orgasm. So that makes men the more sexual prevalent animal.
To have pleasure, if we were only meant to have birth and not pleasure, we wouldn't have 8,000 nerve endings down there.
Thank you.
Yeah, but not one has to be satisfied to have a birth. But not one has to be satisfied to have a child.
I'm not very satisfied sex without orgasming. That's not true. That is not true.
I think you guys are just talking to argue, but you're not understanding what I'm saying. Is the natural science of your body is not built for sex.
That's 11 when men try to tell you about your body and your vagina. Like they got one and they feel it. They always try to tell you.
Wait, hold on, Luna. Hold on. Latoya, what do you think E-Block is saying?
Nonsense.
No. Hold on. What do you think E-Block is saying?
I think he's saying our only.
Hold on, Luna. Hold on. Okay. Latoya, what do you think E-Block is saying?
He's saying that the only reason why we need to hold it tight and keep it tight and don't let nobody see it or nobody use it or overuse it because it's used for one thing, which is to have babies.
That ain't what he said.
That's what he said.
No, it ain't.
E-Black, was that what you said?
No, what he said.
No,
that's not what he said.
Yeah, that's why he was saying you guys aren't really like listening.
In other words,
he said you can have a baby without orgasm.
In other words, if I don't come, you're not going to get pregnant.
Do with what we were talking about.
Wait, what I
don't know.
You can have a baby without orgasm too. What does that have to?
How you going to do that?
You can have pre-cum. Your pre-cum could go on my side, and I still get pregnant. So what's the chances of that happening?
But it's not. What's the chance of that happening? The probability.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the chances are. It still
does. Statistically, it matters. Okay, so
bringing it up, just like he said, for sake of
statistically, I can have an ejaculation in a pool and get a woman pregnant. That's possible, but we're not talking about those probabilities.
We're not talking about yours
I'm
either.
confused.
We weren't even talking about having birth.
I'm just kind of confused.
Talking about women wanting to have sex and talking about lust. We ain't talking about what the vagina is used for. We're not talking about my uterus. We're not talking about none of that. What we was talking about is women have the same desires as men. Then he said, no, we're not supposed to have that because the men are going to be more promiscuous and it's okay for them to be promiscuous because of our covenant. We need to hold it in. That's what we was talking about.
I was saying that naturally women are not supposed to have the sexual desire because they're internally are geared differently. So your lustful desires are different from a man's lustful desire.
And that's just a man's idea because
no, it's y'all definition because y'all just said that a minute ago.
They don't have that desire.
Okay.
Man or not,
and that goes back to the
final thoughts. Final thoughts on this.
Because they get shamed.
Final thoughts. We're gonna go one last time around. Final thoughts, and then we're going to move on to the next question. Alex, since you've been pretty confused.
I said, why are you calling on me?
No, because the question is lusting over someone concerned, and they were talking about like what women's vaginas are meant for, and it was like, this did not answer the question. Bottom line is, I feel like if you're lusting over someone and you're craving to have sex with somebody, you're in a relationship, you're emotionally cheating, and it shouldn't be happening. That's just my view.
Agreed.
You say that you can just say someone is physically attractive and just leave it at that, but then craving to actually have sex with someone, I don't crave to just have sex with every attractive dude because sex is an important thing to me. So I just think it's an issue if you're constantly thinking about it.
Okay.
Okay, that's all.
Moni, what do you think?
I
Last
agree.
statement.
I agree everything with what she said. Like, sex isn't to me. I don't know about y'all, but to me, it's sacred. It's important. I like it. I'm married, so I share that with my partner. I don't go out and I don't just think about it. But I know that if I did, if either one of us did, it would definitely be a problem. So that's where I'm at with it. I agree with you, honey.
T and J.
I think that everybody lusts, and I think that everybody has looked at somebody and thought lustful thoughts at one point, whether they're married or in the throuple or whatever, or single. They've all had that thought. Now, whether you act on it or you start to be attracted to that person, that's a whole horse of a different color.
Same.
Well said. Eloquent. Princess.
I think it can be a cause for concern. That's just to answer the question. And also, I just wanted to just say this a little bit. I think the only thing that probably rubbed me a little bit wrong about what you said about the whole vagina thing is just you coming from the position of supposed to. That's like saying, why we're supposed to have 2 eyes instead of 5 all around our head. We don't know those things, but we would say some studies or some things could suggest that this may be why. But just to say like it's supposed to, like like you got, that's when it's like a little just strange to me. But that's all. I just wanted to say that.
E-Black.
All right. To reiterate my point was basically, when you have a lustful idea, women have to have more physical, spiritual connection for sexual desires. They are geared sexually in a different manner. Men are geared in a different manner. So if you have lustful ideas, you have to understand the gender that is having lustful ideas. If a man's having lustful ideas, it's more towards his gear, towards his external body parts. Women are nurturers, and they are more naturally, there's a lot more to sex and sexual desire. So I don't know what's going on with my camera, but that's what I was really trying to say. Sorry about that.
Agree to disagree, because
the Lord.
I get it. I get it. I mean, I don't know. Y'all might just go to the. Y'all might be the type
point of the conversation.
Y'all might go to the club.
No. Stop right there. No. Because it's not even all about that. No.
Okay.
Thank you, sis.
John, finish it out. Close us out.
I mean, it depends on the dude. It depends if it's a dude or a woman. It's a little different. Because some dudes will act on the lust, so it should be a cause for concern. Depends on your dude. Like, what kind of dude is he? Like, is he that dude? How did you meet him? So to reiterate what she said, if you met him and you was the girl he was lusting after, well, he started lusting. It's a damn problem with y'all. You know how you met him. I mean, and if he just a good old dude and he just could look, he could be like how Tori was talking about. He might just look, lust, and that's it. That's it. And then with females, it's like what they said earlier, takes a whole lot for them to actually act on it. And, which feeds more into what E Black was trying to say earlier. If it takes so much for it to act on it, they see sex different than we do. Because it don't take shit for me to act on it. I just need you to say yes.
Because it's socially acceptable for you.
Not the consent.
It's socially acceptable for him to act on it. If we act on every impulse we had when we want, we'd be a hoe. So, but it's, I get that. That's what you're here for. But if we do it, that's why.
That's the patriarchy. Can we go to the next question?
No, that's just society. Society will call y'all on. I will never judge nobody.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I said.
But using that logic, if you don't get
wait, hold on. Let's
sorry, but using that logic, if nobody found out about it, then you have secret desires.
Ain't no desire secret. We're telling you that women have the same lustful urges as men. We just have to act on it differently because by men's standards, we will be viewed as a hoe.
That's right.
She's a hoe.
I'm with you. Okay. I agree with everything you said.
Right. That chapter is closed. That chapter is closed. people. It's closed. All right. Next question.